sitting in the car. I need to park here.
No, I'm parking here. I live here.
Well, get out.
Get out.
I
do, and it's not your business. I live here.
You're here a lot, and I see you. You don't live here. And even so, I need to park here.
That's not how it works.
You are a disgusting piece of crap.
Your mother.
Oh my god. Yo, this guy is so funny though. Did you see like the way that he just said your mother at the end and he was like winding the windows up and her face was like shocked. This is what I mean. I was like, Karens don't often get the same energy back, and when they do, like, it's biblical. It's so fun to watch. So just like her shocked face, I was like, yes, people can talk to you the way that you talk to them. I think that's crazy, but props to this guy. And he probably did live there. I've seen so many of these videos where Karens usually will be sort of like patrolling their neighborhood area, and if they're not familiar with you, they'll look at you and straight up say, what are you doing here? You don't live here. And you try to like interrogate this person. And it's like, how many people do you think live here? A lot. Probably more than you can keep track of. So why is it so shocking that, you know, someone lives here that you haven't necessarily seen before? And this lady says she's seen this guy before. I was like, do you think he lives here? I don't know. This is so absurd. Like, this whole video is like so bizarre, but it happens so often.
And put your clothes on, or two, you go to jail just like you are right now. No.
He's trying to go back to sleep. That's so funny. Like the way he just like pulls the covers back up as if that's gonna like get the police away. But actually that reminds me of like something, you know, like I do when I'm scared. So like if the covers are on me, nothing can hurt me. That's so funny. I don't know if he's still drunk or whatever, but like this is literally hilarious. Kind of reminds me of me, actually. Wow. Oh. Oh my god. That's crazy. People are just like screaming at her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so not only the fact that she's like going up there, she's like dancing and she's doing probably everything you're not supposed to do. I'm not 100% sure like which kind of temple this is. Like I think it's like it said it was a Mayan temple, but obviously that's crazy disrespectful and there's a reason that you're not supposed to go up there. And the fact that she's going up there and doing this like silly little dance, I was like, okay, she deserves all that water that she gets thrown on her. And this is really crazy, is like I heard something, I'm not sure if it was this lady, but I heard some tourist did something like this. And there's a lot of like spirits or something, you know, I want to say up there, something definitely spiritual. And then apparently they got haunted after they went up there and like did this thing that you're not supposed to do. I mean, it serves them right, to be honest. Like, seems kind of scary and seems like, I don't know, she's really bringing it on herself. I don't know why that guy's there too. Like, obviously they came together. If I was with her at this point, if I knew her, I would just pretend that I didn't know her. I mean, that's so embarrassing. Like, I don't know. The entitlement as well, like the fact that a lot of tourists feel like they can get away with this is ridiculous.
Wir kennen das Problem seit 50 Jahren. Wir müssen endlich handeln. Der Planet wird kaputt. Die fossile Zerstörung.
Oh my god. What are you protesting to the point that you have to spill paint on a painting? I absolutely detest this kind of like quote unquote activism. I actually think this is the worst. So this reminds me of like the people who went into the Modern Art Museum and they just like splashed like paint and stuff like all over the artwork. It's so crazy. And it's like, you know, who is gonna listen to the issue that you're protesting when you do this? I think it's absurd. I understand that like protests are supposed to get people's attention, but I mean, I just hate this kind of thing. It boils my blood. These people should be like kicked out like ASAP.
Do you have insurance? Do you have insurance?
Do you have insurance? Dirty ass.
I'm
Do you have insurance?
I'm trying to give it to you, but you're at me. Since you won't pull over and get out of the road.
I just want to know, does he have insurance? Like, after that, that's really the first thing that comes to mind. Why is he getting so defensive? You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. That's really funny. Aren't you supposed to, as soon as there's an accident though, write up your insurance, give it to the person who's taken the most damage in their car, or the person responsible is supposed to do that? I'm a little confused as to why she didn't do that right away. This is funny, but I can see why she would it would be a really stressful situation. I didn't think I could like completely see the damage to the car. But again, I mean, why is it so complicated? Just like hand over to whoever your insurance person is. They're supposed to take care of it, unless you don't have insurance. And actually that kind of makes a lot of sense. That would be way scarier, actually. This is why you should just have like a little slip of paper on hand in case this ever happens to you.
Pero qué? ¿Y eso para qué?
Que le ayude a mí.
Pero que le ayude. Ya. Ya, amigo, mire, a contar en este momento.
Muchas gracias.
Mire, a contar en este momento usted está detenido, está diciendo 40.000 pesos, caballero.
¿Para que deje sin efecto la infracción?
Que le ayude a mi seguir, ya. No.
No, amigo.
Ya. Ponga las manos atrás, no.
No, cae.
Con la policía chilena, caballero, no.
What the heck? This man's on like the verge of tears and this cop's like, he just does not care. Oh no. Where's he going? Whoa. What? Hold on, wait. Oh, okay, I didn't even take that in the first time. What a dummy. The man's driving with the water bottle in the wheel thinking he's super sick. Look at him. That's why his went in the ditch. Oh my god. I didn't even see the water bottle at first. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's some instant karma right there. Deserved. That's what happens when you gotta be stupid on the road. Drive your damn car like a regular friggin' person. Like, what the hell? What is wrong with people? I cannot. Oh! I don't know if that's like her friends, their faces is like they just knew. Cause like first of all, look at the way they reacted the first. Like she pulled out her phone to start recording. Like she wanted this to go so many other ways, and instead her friend got some instant karma that was well deserved, and now they're laughing at her. What was supposed to be an inside joke between the three of them turned out to be an inside joke between the two of them, and now she's being laughed at. That's what happens. That's called karma.
Hug is fine, right?
No, not when I say no.
Why do you keep looking at my when I try to hug you?
I'm certainly not.
You certainly are. You're trying so hard not to look at my breast right now.
Get away from me, dude.
What do you mean? I'm trying to give you a hug. Hug me. Hug me.
That is harassment.
He's not hugging me.
So he's gonna like
Get fucked. Sorry.
that ending was well deserved. That was actually, yeah. Hold on, there's so many things wrong with this video. First of all, this whole like getup is stressing me out. Like the makeup is there's so much going on. It's her phone, like she's like trying to film this guy. She's asking him to hug her. Trying to film this guy. I guess she's trying to like I don't know what's going on here. I feel like she's trying to like catch him in an act that she's initiating, but she doesn't. I don't know, that's so weird. I think this was like a trend though a while back where people would just randomly go around and hugging each other. Like these things trend all the time, but like if someone says no, just like accept that. Like why are you literally harassing?
Without Dennis Nedry. Okay, Jurassic Park. I think my most WTH, that's what the hell for you kids who don't know that one. Customer was someone who left me a 2-star because she cut her envelope open with scissors and cut right through her item. There's a pull tab on the envelopes. That's amazing. That is so very customer to completely do the mistake yourself, but still blame the person who had nothing to do with it, but was just standing behind a desk. Without Dennis Nedry, sorry you had to go through that. That sounds like a certified Karen moment. Quicksilver. Oh, we love Evan Peters around this channel. We love Evan Peters. I deliver appliances for Best Buy. We had a woman call and complain that her fridge was not pre-cooled before it was delivered, and then she had to wait for it to come down to temp. No one in the office was prepared for that one. Yeah, does she think fridges are just magic? Does she think that they like exist in a state of perpetual frost? That they're always freezing cold and not, you don't have to plug it in, some people. When I worked at a popular arcade chain, I had a Karen absolutely berating me because I wouldn't give her kid a prize they didn't win. So she wants a manager, and when my manager comes over, she straight-faced this girl's whole rant until Karen goes, "Whatever happened to the customer's always right." One of the worst sentences ever composed. And my manager leans in a little and goes, "We don't have customers here, we have guests. Customers are always right, guests are usually wrong, goodbye." Wow, yes! And waved a security guard over to escort Karen out. Best day of work ever. Yeah, whoever came up with customer is always right, I hope you know you have done untold damage to the service industry, and you have done irreparable evil to people's ego and sense of self-worth and entitlement. I have found in my experience the customer is rarely right, and guests right even less than that. I have a similar Karen. She reported us to the homeowners we rent and got us a 10-day notice for eviction for disturbing the peace. We were having band practice in our closed garage on Sunday from 3 to 4. We went around and got all of our other neighbors to give us notes about how they didn't care. Most even enjoyed it. F you, Karen. Sorry we're not playing Eagles covers. Man, I hate the effing Eagles. Wow, that really sucks. I hope they didn't get evicted. That's insane if you did. Like, that sucks beyond belief, especially if like everybody else in the neighborhood was chill with it. Maybe you can get like a citizens union or something to veto the charge. I don't know enough. This is 3 years ago, so I hope they found a home. I hope everything worked out okay for them, and I hope they're still making band practice. Hope they're still making music. I made a tiny mistake filling out a booking sheet for a company. I set the time 15 minutes later than asked by complete accident. It's a 2-second fix to log back into the account and click on the correct time in the drop-down box. Karen sat down next to me and watched me do it. Karen logged in, took a screenshot of it, didn't fix, then said screenshot to my line manager and said nothing to me. After the lecture from my line manager about paying attention to the details, I turned to her and was like, "Why not just say, hey dude, you made a mistake and just fix it?" She doesn't look at me, continues clicking away at her keyboard and says, "Yeah, well, if you can't do it right the first time, maybe you needed somebody to tell you. I requested to move desks after that." You have a lot more self-restraint than me for keeping your hands to yourself after that. I would have flipped a desk, probably would have thrown her out the window. That sounds unbelievable. Nobody likes a micromanager. That is grade K Karen behavior. Oh, I'm getting steamed just thinking about it, and this is a Reddit post. Imagine if this was a video with this. Okay, moving on. Granddaddy Spook Bones. God, that's a username. I worked at a home improvement store for a while in college. I was cashier in the garden section. This woman pulls up on the curb in a no parking zone, grabs her fertilizer, grabs her soil. After I check out, she goes effing ballistic that I didn't help her load her car, and she was gonna report me to the managers. Due to company policy, I was not allowed to. Other employees were though. Her face mole was shaking and everything over a bag of soil that weighed under 10 pounds and a handle of fertilizer. Well, yeah, man. You're a monster for not helping her move that. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you for not instantly kowtowing because a customer asked you to do something? Without them, what would you have? A better job. I'm sorry, retail, it sucks. It's the worst thing you could do. My sympathies to all those retail warriors. Hush the wise. I worked at a coffee shop where a woman came up to me to complain that her lattes weren't filled to the top. I had seen her husband sneak sips on the way over, but I wasn't gonna say that. So I gladly offered to remake both drinks, but she said, "I don't want you to fix this. I just want you to know I'm disappointed in you." I am imagining someone saying that to me, IRL, and it's breaking my brain to conceive of a human being saying that to another human being. Oh my god, that is funny. That is like heinously, heinously evil.
You gotta back up, man. Yo.
You gotta back up, man.
this is crazy. I actually didn't know you could do that. Whoa. For some reason, like I didn't know that once you take it off, I think it stops working, right? Like the way that Apple does it is like the models that are sitting there on the table, obviously they're attached to something, but even if you're actually able to get that detached and run away with it, I don't think that technology is going to be able to work. I'm sure there's like some kind of system they put in place to prevent exactly this from happening. It's actually kind of shocking though to see in person. I mean, if you were in the Apple store and that happened, like I guarantee you that would be like a real sight to see. And there's no wonder there's like 20 people just kind of like watching. I mean, realistically, what are you supposed to do? Like, don't take those iPhones, come back. I don't think there's anything you can do, but I would be very surprised if he was able to use like everything he took. Like if those phones and iPads and stuff were like in working condition, I would be shocked.
You've just told me that you're not fond of me as a customer because you lost my credit card. Are you going to stand by that statement?
I didn't think that.
You just said we are not fond of customers like you because I'm upset because you lost my credit card over a drive-in when we drove in to get my prescription.
Oh, is that true though? Because I'm sorry. Okay, this sounds bad. Hold on. Realistically, anyone would be mad if like they lost your credit card though. I don't like the way I don't like her tone though. Let me just get that straight.
You then tell me that you're not fond of me as a customer. After you lose my credit card?
Oh.
That's okay?
So you think that it's okay that you're gonna say that we suck?
Yes.
I mean, technically, we're here for
Go off.
But you lost
Wow. Okay, I love it though. Look at the way he's like standing up for himself.
my card. That's not being here for me.
Mistakes happen.
Yeah, but
Human error, yeah.
Then you turn around and say it's my fault?
So, yeah, but
talking to us about it.
well, because you're talking to me.
Yes, because I'm understandably upset because you lost my credit card.
Okay, so to be honest though, I do understand it's a bit of a nuisance. Like imagine, you know, you leave your credit card with a store and they lose it. I'm assuming that's what happened here. But also, I just love the way that he's speaking back to them. He's literally giving 100% of what they put onto him and he's giving it right back. And they're like confused. They're like, how is he talking to us now the way we are talking to him? They're kind of like, what?
Why? What?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Why would you do that? You know what this is? This person let their intrusive thoughts win. I've never personally had an intrusive thought like that, but like I knew something was going to go wrong with the ice cubes and the fucking frying oil. Like, oi, why would you risk your job and your life for a TikTok? Like, let's be for real. And then before he like lifts the basket, like he could have stopped this. Actually, I don't know if he could have stopped it, but he definitely could have. It could have been a little bit better than that. That's some like instant karma though. Like, yeah, the title's like perfectly suited for these videos. Find something better to do with your.
What have you done?
What have you done?
Can I please have your license?
Honey, you just reversed into me. I have a.
I'm sorry, we're at a traffic light and you
can say whatever you want, maybe you can put whatever you want, sweetheart. The media doesn't care about you.
I'm not talking to the media. Don't you worry.
Did you see that?
A maniac.
Yeah, I am. Look at the camera, because there are a lot of us.
Good.
Yeah?
You're a maniac.
Oh!
Oh, I'm so sorry, Emma. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
You fucking idiot. You are fucked.
Can you better apologize, Travis? Why don't you shut them all down and just drive?
Wow. I was like, where's the karma? I wasn't sure what was happening. That's crazy. This part is perfect. Like,
you fucking idiot. You are fucked.
oh my god. Okay, hold on. This part is literally perfect because she was feeling herself way too much. She was sitting up on her high horse like, yeah, you're in the wrong, I'm right. And then she pulls off thinking this is about to be like a fucking Fast and Furious moment, Need for Speed. Instead, her car ends up on top of this next person's car.
Oh my god. If that's not karma, I literally do not know what is. Like.
Excuse me, dog. Did you just say you're a veteran? Did you just say you're a veteran? Yes. Bro, you're not no veteran, bro. I'm a veteran, bro.
You're not a veteran. You got a faggot.
I'm a veteran, bro. I'm a Marine.
Well, I ain't no veteran.
I knew you looked at all that when I first came in, with your Air Force top on and your armor bottoms on.
Well,
Bro, you're not in the military, bro.
Do you say you don't give me 10% off? Huh? You say you're in the military?
Bro,
Thank you.
Bro, he is not a veteran. It's not even veterans day, bro. Bro.
It was just there.
I don't know what the joke is, but this is kind of funny. Like I said, you're not a veteran, bro. I hate when I don't fully understand a video though, because like I wish I found this more funny, because it probably is. Y'all can feel free to school me in the comments or whatever. I didn't really get that one too much. Oh my. He's packing it up for the day. He's done. That is so funny. Hold on. Look at this guy. He's like, yes, I got it. And then I guess something happens. And he like punches the screen. He's like, before I break this, let me just get up and leave. He was literally about to break something in that room. Like you could see the anger radiating off his body. Like if we just run this back a bit, look at that posture. Look at the stance. Look at when he flung the headphones off and put them down. Like, that's actually amazing.
I had a Karen complain to me because she told us her husband had big feet in her house design brief, but we put a standard stair in her house. In tears, hearing his heel doesn't fit on the stair still makes me chuckle. She asked to speak to the architect, then the boss, then demanded a free staircase. I think she actually got some money off, which was funny. This one, I get. Okay, I got a very big foot. And this is a legitimate problem for me. I have a lot of staircases I don't fit on. I haven't met a single bathtub I fit in. I don't fit in a lot of beds, so I get where she's coming from on this one. She shouldn't have got a free staircase, but foot size to staircase ratio, that's an issue I'm very passionate about, and this kind of poked at some sensitive threads for me. Clutterer. I was 16, just got my first retail job at a big supermarket in England. Tesco. I have my first shift and it goes well, and my new manager, Karen, tells me she'll text me my shifts. I got no text, but instead an abusive phone call telling me I'd missed my next shift. I get called in for a meeting and Karen tells me I'm a liar and lazy. She made me cry in my first ever job. Karen. F Karen. I should have said that. You're gonna have to cut that. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Yeah, it sucks, but you know, yeah, I don't know why people gotta be mean. She should have just texted you. That's rough. I'm sorry, friend. Worked at Home Depot one summer during school. Lady comes in with a friend and asks me for a barbecue part. Walk them to the aisle, pull a universal part off the shelf and tell them it'll work. They look at me like I'm a moron and say, well, we want this specific brand of part. I tell them, sorry, we don't stock that. This is the part I have. It's universal, it'll work. They launch into a tirade about how Walmart, a whole 4 blocks away, carries it and therefore she should be able to buy it here. This went back and forth for several minutes before they stormed off yelling about how unhelpful I was. Assistant manager was in earshot the whole time and just walks over to me and says, what a jerk. I love like that class solidarity from a manager or like a boss coming over to you to be like, nope, they were annoying. That customer was officially annoying. It always feels extremely validating to know that sometimes people are so annoying even the manager has to take a side. Deleted, username redacted, this could be anybody. Told me I couldn't work on my car in my own garage at noon because she didn't want my fast-looking car to influence her sons to be hooligans like you. Well, no wonder he deleted his name. He doesn't want anybody else to be a hooligan. That's very funny. Your lifestyle, she's basically saying you're so bad at, like you're so badass that I'm worried my sons are gonna wanna be as badass as you if they see you. Worried your sons are gonna wanna be as cool as you are. I don't know if I can say badass anymore. They sent a note about that earlier. That's actually such a compliment that she's worried that her sons are gonna get as radical as you are. Okay, hopefully you guys can work with one of those. Cabernet Cat. When I worked at a bakery, Karen brought a chocolate cupcake and ate half of it. Karen then asked if she could return her half-eaten chocolate cupcake, not because she didn't like it, but because she wanted to exchange it for a half vanilla cupcake, something less decadent. Like most bakeries, we did not sell cupcakes by the half. She became offended when I asked if she wanted to purchase a vanilla cupcake. I used to work at a very popular Toronto burger eatery, and I would have stuff like this way more often than you think. People would ask me all the time, be like, I'm not that hungry, can I just have half a burger? And I'd be like, we don't do that. We don't sell a burger by the half. You can buy a burger, you can eat half of it, and then whatever you do with that other half is between you and God. I don't care, but I can't, we don't have a price for 2 pounds, not 2 pounds, for 2 ounces of beef anyway. I used to get a lot too. People would always ask if they could get a half chocolate, half vanilla milkshake, and I'd always be like, it's not gonna work the way you think it is. You're just gonna make like a kind of a mess. You're just gonna make a chocolate milkshake that's kind of watered down. Power to you. And people would ask about that all the time. All the time. I used to work at Subway in 2015 when this happened. I was at my usual workplace when a customer said, Jerry, I would like a turkey Italiano, please. So I finish her order, and then she eats half that sandwich, and she's like, refund, please. So I say, this person talks delightfully. You just ate half that sandwich. And she says, Jerry, call your manager. And I'm just like an employee. My manager is not here. I'm the only one here. And she just leaves. Imported from Mexico, you are a gifted storyteller, let me tell you. I really like that detail. Refund, please. So I say, as if Daniel Craig from Knives Out was talking to you.